Seriously.
Yeah.
Houseman, yeah.
I'm down.
So say that again. You got a $4 an hour raise.
And a $500 cash bonus.
Does it get any better than that?
That's a guy who actually does his job.
Yeah.
Now, I wanted to start that out with some good news. Okay. Now here's the shit. Now here's some shit that the shenanigans that happened with me. Okay. I lose my phone at work. Okay. Somebody, who I'm gonna keep the name off the air because I'm gonna see what the fuck is going on. But somebody found my phone, got into my Cash App, and my Cash App's connected to my bank account, and I'm a dumbass and I have no security on my phone whatsoever except certain codes that nobody can get into. And
They got into that.
yeah, this person stole $800 from me, and then another attempted $300.
Was there a passcode on your main phone?
No, there is now though. I tell you what, I learned my very expensive lesson. Motherfucker. Okay, and the whole reason I'm bringing this up is because I want you guys to fucking rag on me about
Just
this because I know it'll make
man.
for a good episode.
Totally.
So feel free. Go ahead,
It's like,
open up.
dude.
Give me the fucking rag on me. Go ahead, dude.
I'm like, dude, that's like the rookiest of rookie mistakes, man. Not passcoding your phone, man.
I just never thought it would happen to me. Rob?
Stupidity is one hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Yeah, I know that one too.
Oh yeah.
So, the fucking, my girl wanted to go to the cops, so we went to the cops. I'm fucking stoned trying to deal with the cops. That was kind of fun.
Was that worth the shit?
No, not really.
No.
I couldn't do anything.
They suck.
So,
Well, we got one of our fellows here that got a raise and a bonus.
right.
You had a phone situation,
I'll get-
including.
Wait, I'm getting to
You getting there?
I'm getting there. Okay, so the day before, well, the week before, was the week before or was it like a couple days before?
A couple of days before.
A couple days before,
2 days.
my car, I'm going to make a U-turn, perfectly legal maneuver, and I hit the fucking, my car's power steering went out, and my car started to slide, and I hit the fucking curb. I bent the rim and blew out the ball joint on the fucking
That
tire.
blows, man.
Yeah, it was really shitty. So we were looking to get a new car, and it just kind of forced the situation. Like, all these things are kind of like, something's going, like putting a foot in my ass going, get this shit done now. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Get it the fuck now. You know what I mean? And what the fuck are we playing?
Well, the playing, you have an emotional trauma. So
Oh, okay.
playing sensitive music.
Put Bob Marley back on, man.
You just say that
Come on.
I'm so high and I lost my phone and I almost got into a
Oh,
car accident during my lunch break.
It's pretty wrong, isn't it?
Oh, jeez. I didn't even listen to the music at first.
Oh,
I gotta change music because I want to give the AEW report here pretty shortly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, needless to say, I got
Taylor
a new car, and I
Swift.
got a new phone out of everything.
Yeah. Now take care
So
of it.
I got a car that you could pretty much rub on the carpet and let it go and it'll go.
Yeah.
I
A
have one of
Matchbox
those arm sleeve things for the gym. You can just slide your phone in there.
Yeah.
You want one of those?
For your car?
No, for his wrist so his phone won't leave. You can't keep his
Oh.
phone up his ass.
Oh.
So at least strap it to your arm.
Because I refuse to wear it on my hips.
There you go.
I'm not doing that fucking, I'm not wearing a goddamn phone.
What's
on my
wrong with
fucking
putting it in your pocket?
Like a fake
Nothing. That's
holster.
what happened though. I had it in my pocket and it fell the fuck out. That's how the fuck this all happened to begin with.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, it was my fault. I had my pockets full of other shit.
He was
Mm,
power walking
so-
or something. I don't know.
Alright. So, I'm going to go over the AEW report now. I know fucking Kevin has no idea what the fuck I'm doing right now. So just
No,
hang in there,
You're
Kevin.
giving it a report.
Right. Rob, I don't know if you watched the last AEW show,
I did not.
Dynamite. Mondo, you watched it, right?
I did.
Okay, so here's my take on last AEW. All right, so Kenny Omega, who is the AEW World Heavyweight Champion, faced veteran Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal has been one of the most underrated wrestlers in the world until he went to Japan. He was in WWE for a little while, and it showed just by the way his flow is. He's definitely an old WWE wrestler, you could tell, just by his style. It was a great match. I think it would have been pay-per-view worthy had there been a better storyline and had there been more time to the match. 'Cause the match was only like 10 minutes tops. It was a great match. Kenny Omega won the match with what's he called his one-winged angel. So it's a pretty badass maneuver. Check it out on YouTube if you want to see about if you want to learn more about it. The next match was Hangman Page, Adam Page versus Caesar Banani. Caesar Banani is like 6'6", and Hangman Adam Page is not. But Hangman, he's pretty close to it though. I think he's like about 6'2", 6'3", maybe 6'4". Yeah. So Hangman Adam Page, it was a great heel versus face match all around. Caesar Banani was kind of green, you could tell, you know, because Adam Page is a way better wrestler, so you can tell the difference between styles of who's the better wrestler, you know, altogether. And it ended with Buckshot Lariat, which was awesome because it looked realistically like he could really take somebody that big off of his feet. So that was a great match right there. Then Britt Baker does, Dr. Britt Baker does a great promo about how she's talked about because of her Lights Out match against Thunder Rosa. So if you haven't seen this, you need to watch this match. It just happened. It was after the last pay-per-view. I watched parts of it on YouTube.
It was excellent. I saw the whole match.
It was a badass women's fucking hardcore match. These bitches bled, dude. It was
blood all over.
Thunder Rosa's a bad bitch, dude. She really is, dude.
And then with all the thumbtacks, man. Oh,
yeah, dude. Yeah, it's something you have to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They gigged and everything. It was great. So,
they went shopping at the dollar store.
Then at the end of it, she kind of insults Mick Foley, which I was a little upset about. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you talking shit to Mick Foley? Fuck, bitch. Anyway, Frankie Kazarian, who I have actually met and been on a couple of cards with, he's fucking awesome. He does a spot with Christian Cage. Frankie accepts a challenge that gets laid out by Christian, and they're going to be on the next AEW Dynamite. The next match they had was the Varsity Blondes and Dante Martin against Pinnacle. Pinnacle is MJF, FTR, the tag team, Shawn Spears, Wardlow, and Tully Blanchard. So it was FTR and Shawn Spears taking part in this match. And it was a great trios match. The Pinnacle, Mondo, can you agree that they kind of operate like the Four Horsemen used to?
Yep.
So it's definitely a reminder, especially with Tully Blanchard being there.
A lot of reminder that way.
Absolutely. So that's when I put on my report that the Pinnacle reminds me definitely of the Four Horsemen. The Pinnacle pretty much dominated most of the match. Shawn Spears is one of the most underrated wrestlers in my opinion. It's always good to see Brian Pillman Jr. on TV. Brian Pillman Jr. is looking better and better every show. You know, he's a jobber right now, so he's not doing much as far as the wrestler's concerned. He's getting his ass beat week in and week out, but at least he's on TV, and there's a lot of people that can't say that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So yeah, he's getting himself out there, and he's just as good as his dad, if not better. And he's built just like his dad. He's ridiculous. There was a quick promo by Team Taz. If you don't know who Team Taz is, it is Brian Cage, Taz's son Hook, and Ricky Starks. So and then QT Marshall came out and did a promo, and he's challenging Cody Rhodes to an exhibition match. How bad do you think this is going to end up, Mondo?
Pretty bad. Just really bad.
Really bad for QT Marshall.
Yes, very bad.
Only bad things can come from this.
Even though Cody has got like the big brace on his arm and everything right now, he'll be okay in about 3 days.
Right. So we got the Lucha Brothers and the Loreto Kid versus the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler. This was one of the most high-flying matches I've ever seen. Oh. It was real spotty from a wrestler's perspective, and I'm an old school wrestler. Yeah. It was really spotty. There were a lot of high-flying, a lot of unnecessary shit that didn't need to happen. But that's the Young Bucks style, and that's the shit, and that's the energy that they bring. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see in a wrestling match. I want to see somebody that's going to electrify that crowd, bring them to their feet, and stun the shit out of them every 5 seconds, dude. You know what I mean? That shit can fucking happen. And I get an adrenaline rush out of the new style of wrestling nowadays. So I can't say shit about putting anybody down, dude. Fuck it. I put the Young Bucks over. Fuck that shit.
They're high flying.
Yeah, absolutely. The Lucha Brothers won that match. At the end, Kenny Omega came out and tried to give the Young Bucks an ultimatum. on whether to walk away with him or not, and he didn't. The Young Bucks just walked away from him completely. After that happened, the Lucha Brothers attacked Kenny Omega, which is going to lead to a big 6-man tag team match with the Good Brothers on next Dynamite.
Yep.
There was a Jade Cargill promo that she did against Red Velvet, where she showed her dominance against Red Velvet in the tag team match that she had with Shaq and Cody Rhodes. There was Nyla Rose versus Ty Conti. You know how I feel about fucking Nyla Rose. It's kind of shit. It's kind of weird that's fucking people are letting that happen, but okay, whatever. So these women are getting a fucking first-hand look at what it's like to get beat on by a guy. So
Not good.
no, whatever. But she's a pretty good wrestler. She's not a bad wrestler. And I'll call her she because I'll give her that respect to call her she.
All right.
So whatever it is. Ty Conti looked really green. She looked really green. I'm sorry.
She did. She was really slow.
Yeah. And sloppy.
And very sloppy. And the other gal was, well, worse.
Yeah. So Ty Conti wins the match, which was really weird to me because Nyla Rose has like 100 pounds on her.
Yep.
So whatever. I guess they're trying to push her for some odd reason. But I guess Ty Conti's been in the game for a little while, so I guess she deserves it. There was a promo after that with Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor for their arcade match against Kip Sabian and Miro. On an Anarchy arcade match, basically they're going to have a match in an arcade and throw fucking each other through arcade games and shit like that. I know, right? It's a weird fucking concept, but that's AEW for it. AEW is all about doing some dangerous shit and blood and whatever, and I kind of like it. The next match we saw was Darby Allin against John Silver. It was a great match. John Silver is like 5'5". Do you guys know this guy? Have you
Is he
seen him?
is he that tall?
He's 5'5", bro.
He's
Yeah, they call him Hungy.
yeah. You know what he looks like? He looks like a gnome out of Lord of the Rings.
He totally does.
He's like their younger cousin or something. Yes.
You know what? I'm so jealous of that motherfucker because it's on TV and I'm not. So what the fuck?
And he does a pretty good job
He does. He's pretty fucking good, man. That's why he's on TV. Yeah, man. And I think he's taking the lead role for the Dark Order. Especially after the untimely death of Brody Lee.
Yeah.
So that's awesome that he's taking the reins like that. Darby Allin and John Silver was a fucking match. It was all Darby Allin got his ass whipped a lot in this match. And he took a lot of hard fucking bumps, and he just kills himself every match. But he won with the code red. And then there was a big brawl with the Hardy family against the Dark Order after that, and that was the end of the show. So, that was all for the AEW report. Any guys got any questions about the AEW report? Anything you want to know about any of the matches?
No, not really.
It was a good card.
Yeah, dude, it was definitely a good card. I enjoyed watching it. I didn't get a chance to watch it on Wednesday. I got a chance to watch the replay, and everything that I watched from AEW is just better and better. And I prefer it to NXT. I prefer it to most WWE shows. I haven't watched Monday Night Raw. I watched Monday Night Raw like a couple weeks ago for the first time in like 9 months. And I haven't watched SmackDown in like a year.
It hasn't been really put out there.
Yeah,
like
but I'm going to get back into it just so I can start giving reports on the show so we can make it part of the
I watched Fastlane, and it was excellent.
Did you?
And, I'll tell you what, man, McIntyre. Never mind. I'm too biased.
You too biased?
I'm a huge Drew McIntyre fan.
That's cool, man. Fuck it, you're a McIntyre mark. No big deal.
And he and the Celtic Warrior, which is Sheamus, have beat the piss out of each other like 3 times now.
Oh, yeah?
And these guys are really torn up. I mean, they're covered with bruises and cuts. And, it's a real deal.
I'll tell you why that is. You want to know why? Because when you're friends, you can beat the shit out of each other.
That's right.
And you're okay with it.
And
that's what it's like when you're friends with another guy in the ring. Like me and
the ring only?
Yeah, like me and Sam Colbert. Me and my buddy Sam Colbert. Me and his wrestling name was Andrew Hellman. We became friends and we formed a relationship to the point where he invited me to his wedding.
There you go.
We could fucking murder each other in the ring and do some dangerous shit. We give each other electric chairs, which is when you put some guy on the top of your shoulders and fucking drop him backwards on the back of his fucking head. And we would do that shit to each other. Yeah. Because we trusted each other. You know what I mean? And we knew that we could fucking throw a stiff shot to each other's face if we needed to.
You backhand my titty, I backhand yours too, motherfucker.
Yep, pretty much. Yeah. All right, so let's end this segment on that note. Thank you guys for listening to this segment, and we'll come back to you with the next one. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You got it, bro.
All right.